Hi. Had a first date this week with a guy who, same age as me. So we go out and we're sitting there. Everything seems to be going well. And then he proceeds to tell me that I am the oldest woman he's ever been on a date with. Wow. So what's the oldest woman you've ever been on a date with? 31, he says. 31. Okay. So you're telling me that a mature woman doesn't think you're a good catch. It must be a really hard thing for you to admit to me, and I'm so glad you did. I really want you to know I appreciate your honesty. I don't think I'm going to hear from him again at all, and I'm okay with that.
There are multiple studies that show that single, unmarried women are the happiest subset of people in the world. And yet society keeps trying to tell us that, like, we're sad. And I'm like, no, bitches, we have data. You're sad. We're good.
I've been single for like 3 years, you guys. But I'm not on the market. I'm on clearance at this point, okay?
So here we have a 55-year-old woman who is seemingly triggered that a 55-year-old man told her the truth. And he essentially said, "You are the oldest woman I've ever been on a date with." And then she's like, "Why is that?" And he said, "The oldest woman I've dated before you was 31 years old," which really is par for the course these days. I don't see what's so absurd about that. But she went right into the shaming language, right? This is what females do when they're stuck and they can't debate. They just go right into the shaming language and they go, "Oh, so it's sad that a mature woman doesn't see that you are a catch and you have to go for these young, immature women who don't know any better." What she fails to understand is that it's actually much harder to get these younger women because, as the old saying goes, the older women get, the easier they are to pick up. Right? I could say something a little more crass, but I won't. So she decided to take offense to the fact that this guy only dates women who are younger, and that she actually should take that as a compliment, that he's even giving her any attention whatsoever, right? Maybe he saw something in her. Maybe he saw something in her profile that caught his eye, or more than likely, she probably manipulated her photos with some filters, and like most women do on dating apps these days, and he bought into it, and he was there, and he realized she doesn't look like her photos, she's much older than her photos, and he was sitting there trying to be honest with her by telling her, "You know what, you're the oldest woman I've dated, I don't normally do this, and I don't think I'm going to do this again." And instead of her, I mean, really taking that as a compliment, the fact that he even showed up to this date telling you he only dates up to 31-year-olds, she, because she's insecure with herself, like most women who use like shaming language, like most modern women, they're just so insecure with themselves, and they have such low self-esteem. She took offense to it, right? She took it as an insult, like, "Oh, yeah, why are you dating me then?" Right? Whereas I mean, a secure person would have took it as a compliment and wouldn't be like, "Great, I guess there's something about me you must like," right? "I guess there's something about me where you're passing up all these young hotties to get with somebody your own age." Right? And she might have made a connection with this guy, but instead she burned it. She burned the bridge by trying to piss on him. Right? And then she just probably proved him right, because he was probably thinking, "Yeah, I don't really want to date these old harpies because they're just full of attitude and ego and way too masculine, but I'm going to give her a shot. Maybe she looks pretty feminine." And then turns out that she's actually masculine and she did take a piss on him. So he's probably not going to do it again. And that was by her doing. Right? And he could have easily said something back that was just as offensive. There's Giz in the back. He could have easily said something, "Well, you know, I'm not used to dating older women your age or our age just because I don't have to." I mean, he could have just been really honest, brutally honest, which really is the truth, right? I'm surprised he didn't go that far and just said, like, the reason why I don't is because of that. See that mouth? See what you just said? That's why I don't like dating older women like you, right? That's why you're still single now. That's why you're alone. That's why you're going to dinner, going table for one. That's why you're going to movies by yourself. That's why you're taking trips to Europe by yourself. That's why even, like, you can't even make female friends who want to stick around because of that. See that mouth? That's it. Nobody wants to deal with that. You know, but it's just more proof, guys. You cannot be honest with these chicks. You cannot tell them the truth, because once you tell them the truth, man, you know, look out. Right? And he was probably just probably just trying to be honest with her, trying to do his good deed for the day. And as they say, no good deed goes unpunished. There you go. There you go. Right? She took offense to it, and you know, and I mean, and she burned a bridge with this guy who is her age, right? I mean, she should have been happy she got a guy her age out with her, especially a dude who's able to date these younger women, because he definitely does not need to settle for her. I don't even know why he was on a date with her, but he doesn't need to settle for her. And as for the second female we featured in tonight's coaching video, she was talking about how she was talking about this manipulated study that I see a lot of modern women trying to peddle these days. Look at Gizmo stretch his neck. That's what Dad does, huh, Giz? So she's trying to peddle the same study that a lot of these other modern day women are, like, saying that women over 30 or childless and single are the happiest. No, no, no. That was a very manipulated study where it's kind of like any study that leftists do these days. You can't trust them because they're only polling their own base, and they know themselves it's not a fair study. It's more about wokeness and keeping their narrative alive and keeping the lie alive that they want to keep alive, which is to keep these women single and on the carousel and banging an assortment of men and never getting married and never having families. I mean, that's what the left wants you to do. They don't want, as a woman, they don't want you to get married. They don't want you to have a family. They don't want you to be happy. They want you to chase your corporate career so you could pay taxes and be miserable and make the government your daddy. That's what's at the end of it. But you have dummies like this chick we featured tonight, the second girl, who is just parroting this, you know, this false study as if it's factual. Whereas, like, the real data shows that more women are miserable than ever. More single women are miserable than ever, on more antidepressants than ever before, have more suicidal thoughts than ever before. The data is out there, the real data, not this manipulated woke study that, you know, was done under the guise of a political narrative. However, for somebody, just to dig deeper in this, for somebody who claims that she's part of this group and is happier than ever, I don't know too many happy single women over 30 that are would go to the extent of dyeing their hair, which she has clearly done. She's dyed her hair blonde. She's got 10-inch fake eyelashes. She did fake boobs, so she has some fake breast implants going here. Probably some fake butt implants while you're at it. And she has done the basketball duck lips. So she's done the collagen lips. And probably it looks like she's done some Botox too. So for somebody who's very happy with herself, it seems like you kind of hate yourself. Okay? Because somebody who's happy with themselves would not be getting plastic surgery. Somebody who's happy with themselves would not be wearing fake nails, 10-inch eyelashes, and dyeing their hair a different color than what it actually is. So if you're really that happy, it definitely doesn't look like it. Because I could spot these girls a mile away, these women a mile away, who claim that they're happy, they're single, childless. Look how happy I am. But oh my God, I got to go to my collagen appointment. I got to go to my Botox appointment. Oh, I got to alter my breasts. And I got to get plastic surgery. I got to do butt implants. I got to go to get my fake nails. I got to make sure I dye my hair a different color because I hate the color it is now. I hate my natural hair color. Yeah, you're doing all those things while claiming to be happy. Talk about, talk about a contradiction. Regardless,
I've been single for like
that is part of that third study. Sorry about that. And so it just goes to show these women, not only can you not be honest with them, but they are not willing to be honest with themselves. Okay? They're just not willing to be honest with themselves. They will flat out lie to themselves, and anybody that comes along with any hint of truth will be quickly shouted down and shamed, as you saw the first women do in the first video that we featured tonight. She literally like shamed her date because he was being honest with her and trying to tell her like, hey, I don't normally go out with women my age, you know, and clearly I'm here. There must be something about you. Right? That's how a person who has high self-esteem would take it, right? A person with low self-esteem would be like, what? What are you talking about? You know, it's kind of like when I'm out there and, or, you know, when you're out there, period, and say you've ever like given a guy a compliment, like, man, dude, that's an awesome shirt or whatever. Where'd you get that shirt? And you're like being genuine, like, yeah, man, cool shirt. And he's like, what? Wait, there's something wrong with my shirt? You know, and he takes offense to it because he has low self-esteem. All right, no different than these women. But these chicks, make no mistake about it, they want to be, they just want to live a lie. That's essentially it. They want to live in a lie, and they want to live in a bubble where they're being told nothing but lies. This is why simps really try to play on this. This is why I can't stand simps. They try to play on these women's vulnerabilities, right? These so-called fake nice guys, and they try to tell these women, like, blow sunshine up their ass and tell them like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful no matter what. Your man should do this, that, and this for you. He should be buying you flowers every day. He should be rolling out the red carpet. He should be opening all of your doors. You shouldn't have to lift a finger, honey, and he doesn't deserve you. He should be telling you how much he loves you every single day. And all this, you know, basically all this simpage. That's what these chicks want, right? They want the entire world 24/7 simping to them, which unfortunately the world does, right? The world simps to these chicks 24/7, no matter what age. This is why you can be 55 years old, single, divorced mom, and still feel entitled to get the high value chat, still feel like you deserve the hot male guest model. And it's just not realistic, right? But these chicks, they genuinely believe that they do, because they're constantly being fed these lies 24/7. Right? On demand. Right? It's like, it's just never ending. Whereas for men, we don't have anybody simping to us, right? We don't have the mainstream mafia simping to us, or the media, or late night talk show hosts. They're not simping to us. Celebrities, actors, nobody's simping to us, right? We're just usually being told, you know, how crappy we are and how rotten, you know, and how we have toxic masculinity and all this. We're not getting any accolades whatsoever, but women do all the time. But this is also why guys generally live in reality, and we don't mind the truth, right? We can handle the truth because we're used to it. We're used to just hearing bad things about us. So anything that is the least bit positive, we're excited about. Whereas for women, you could tell them the slightest truth that's not even meant to be offensive, but is, you know, kind of a compliment, but they'll take offense to it because they're just used to the lie, sadly, right? Sadly. As always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below. I always love to see you guys, my comments. I always love to read your comments, so please feel free to drop your comments below. Until next time. And yes, that's Cash snoring back here. Stop asking. Yeah, he's like passed out, but we're about to go to the doggy park, so. I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from my garage with the DeLorean. And don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well, so it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and my students all over the world are out there cold approaching every single day. And I kid you not, every single day we're making things happen. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. It's just $1. It's really easy to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.